This is James Holder for from London. I'm in the O2 Arena today for the Froch vs Mikkel Kessler press conference. With me, I've got trainer to Froch, Mr. Rob McCracken MBE. All right, Rob?
How you doing?
I'm all right, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, everything's good. He's in good shape. He's looking forward to the fight, so it's going to be a great fight Saturday night.
Tell me a little bit how his preparation's going. What's he like mentally?
Yeah, he's a little bit edgy at this stage. His preparation's gone well. He had a 10-round spar with Tony Bellew last week. We closed the gym. It was like a bout with big gloves on and a head guard.
He said about that in the press conference.
Yeah, and it was fantastic. Bellew's a tremendous prospect. Great sparring. Callum Smith, Nick Blackwell, you know, Kelvin from down in Swindon, you know, Jermaine Smiley. Lots of them have sparred with him and worked with him. He's prepared hard and long for this fight, and he knows the task at hand is going to be a tough one, but we're confident Carl will win.
Do you think this could be a defining moment in the history of Froch in his career?
I hope so, but it seems that every time he boxes, it's a defining moment. The level of people that he fights all the time and time again. When he fought Butte, people were saying Butte was arguably the #1 in the world at the weight, and he saw him off, and now it's on to Kessler, and it seems like there's always one more boxer to conquer for Carl. Kessler's a great fighter though, dangerous, good puncher, so Carl's got to be on his game Saturday night. It's not going to be an easy fight.
How highly does Carl rate Kessler? Have you spoke to him about that?
He knows that Kessler's a top fighter. He rates him highly. He has good power. He can hurt you, and he's a pretty good boxer as well. And he doesn't struggle with the weight, which Carl does neither. So that's why they have plenty of energy. So that's why it'll be a great fight. Of course, my job's to guide Carl through the fight and see him victorious. But we know it's a difficult job.
Battle of tactics against Mr. Jimmy Montoya and yourself. You looking forward to that?
Well, I'm just looking forward to Carl winning Saturday night. I think things will happen during the rounds between both fighters, and it'll be who's the smartest and who makes the other fighter missing. Then he hits them back every time. We'll end up winning the fight. It's not going to be easy, but my job and Jimmy's job are to guide the boxers through, and we need to get as much information into their heads during the minute break that they take on board and try and implement during the round. And you know, the boxer that takes the most information in will ultimately be successful. And I think Carl's the smarter fighter, and I think he's the better fighter.
Do you think Carl can get dragged into a war with Kessler?
He could quite easily, but Kessler's heavy-handed. He can really bang, as you know, you've seen by his knockout record. So Carl's got to use his brain. You know, the best chin's one that's not getting hit cleanly. I think Carl's got to be smart on Saturday night. Every time he hits Mikkel, make him miss and counter him. And if he can do that for the first few rounds, then I think, you know, he'll start to pull away. But there's no doubt about it, it's a tough fight.
Mikkel Kessler's had George Groves in for sparring. Was that quite disappointing from Carl's point of view?
Yeah, you know, there's no doubt about it. Carl was very disappointed. He's made that well known. You know, Carl's a British fighter in a huge fight. It's a huge fight. Let's make no bones about it. And you know, yeah, it's very disappointing that you know. I understand, you know, boxers that aren't really going anywhere at the stage, or aren't, you know, fighting at a higher level, and you know, financially. And good luck to boxers that go out there and earn a few quid. You know, a few wages, and they learn a little bit. But yeah, for sure, it's a bit disappointing.
Well, listen, Rob, I wish you and Carl the best of luck come Saturday night. I'm sure we'll see you at Wayne and hopefully get a little bit again with you guys. Thank you for giving us a bit of time, mate, and I look forward to seeing Carl going out and being victorious.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
This is James Holder of Rob McCracken MBE for iFilm London. Thank you, Carl.
I for London.